Oh, okay. I am Erin Cahill, and I'm playing Rebecca Chambers. That one. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, hold on. This is cool. I hear this is a Comic-Con exclusive.
Yes.
I already stole one. Right when I walked in, I was like, yoink.
Name's Dante Carver. I'm playing the character DC, which is in the movie, but isn't on the box art. Sorry.
But it's his face. So
But
when
it
you
is,
when you watch
it's-
the movie, you'll
It's
recognize.
the
Yeah.
original character made specifically for the movie, so
And
I was
he's
pretty happy about that.
And his name is Dante Carver, and his friends call him DC, and the character is DC. I think that's really important to
Yeah,
mention.
it is. It's just, I
Yeah.
feel like someone knows.
Yeah.
What was it like working on the Resident Evil Vendetta film? I mean, it's such a iconic zombie thriller for us. We're into comic and cartoon video game movies.
I think you're so sweet. I think I had a slightly different. I know it's like it's different. I brought my leather coat thinking it'd be cooler. I think I had a little bit of a different experience because DC lives in Tokyo,
Yeah.
and I had never been, so I had quite truly an otherworldly experience. So to me, being part of the game and having the experience of filming it were two different things because, like you said, the game is so iconic. But then going there to film it and meeting all these amazing people and wait till you guys meet them, they're just the most
they're pretty
wonderful
cool.
people, and you included.
Oh,
And then,
likewise.
and then Dante was the best tour guide on my days off.
That was fun. I had
Yeah.
a good time doing that because it's been a while to actually show someone else where I live because I see it every day. So it was really good.
Yeah.
It took me out of my comfort zone because I'm usually doing the same things all the time. Filming this was quite fun outside of it being a fan of the series. Some of the people that's involved with it on the production side, I've worked with here and there on small projects but never together. And to do it this time actually really resonated with me just because it was one of those things like you have people you would like to work with and it almost never happens, or when it happens, when it's organic, it just flows. And I was also a fan of hers a long time ago because I'm a Power Ranger fan as well. So watching that and then getting the chance to meet someone that I actually respect in the business was really cool. So I had a great time. It was a blast.
Cool.
Subtle.
Actually filming in Tokyo or the
Yes. So originally we were talking about filming here, but it was actually easier to bring the entire cast over to Japan, which worked well for me because it was like 20 minutes from my house, so I didn't mind at all.
And it worked well for me because I got this crazy, amazing life adventure.
Yeah.
Like Yuko's over there. She got us connected with Kabuki Theater, and they took us
yeah, yeah.
on a lake, and
That's right.
they had treated us so well. We really saw, and thanks to Dante, we went and saw like every
The Sky Tree.
where the Harajuku girls are.
Yeah, Harajuku. Yamashita Takeshita Dori. Sorry.
He speaks
speaking in
Japanese.
Takeshita Street. Sorry. It's
Harajuku Street, isn't it?
yeah. Well, there it's called Takeshita, but we call it.
This is in
Oh, yeah.
Kyoto, right?
No, this is in Tokyo.
In Tokyo, okay. Oh, you
Oh,
guys,
we didn't
okay.
get to-
I thought you said.
That's
They
my
didn't get the
only-
chance to go to Kyoto because of time.
Yeah, Kabuki
If we
Theater.
had
We were
another,
filming.
had we had more time, definitely would have taken them.
Wow.
So next time we
Because they
come-
would have enjoyed it. Because it's very traditional compared to Tokyo. So.
Yeah.
And both, spoiler, have you guys all seen it?
Yes.
All right, so both of our characters
Okay.
live. So
Yeah, which is
hopefully
awesome.
we'll be back and we can go to Kyoto next time.
Right? You know what? That's not a bad idea. Start off in Kyoto and then
Not
move
even
the
kidding.
story one from there.
Oh,
Totally 100%
storyline,
serious.
storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be good.
For on both
Okay,
of you.
I'm gonna start taking notes. Okay. Talk to the guys about.
So, could you talk a little bit about your, I guess, like your early acting backgrounds, voice acting, and what made you say yes to the Resident Evil Vendetta project?
Well, Dante, I feel like you go ahead because I feel like they created the character for you.
Yeah. So, how do I explain that? Me? Basically, the character that I'm playing in the movie was actually made specifically for me, which usually doesn't happen. Why they did it, I don't know, but I'm super happy about it, and they should continue that. But doing the character as far as research or anything like that was fairly easy. If you've watched the franchise, it's not too hard to follow. As far as acting background, been doing it since I was about 4. Lived in several different countries because of parents' jobs, so my first modeling or acting was when I was 4 years old, and that was in Italy. And then from there, just kind of progressed into other things, slowly but surely throughout my life. And me being in Japan is a slightly longer story.
But why do you live in Japan?
I actually went over to visit friends, and I got scouted by 4 agencies while I was there. And unfortunately, grandfather was around the time he was going to pass, so I came back to the States for a while to see him. And at that time, I had a few people around me that were like, you can't do it for a number of reasons. So it was kind of reverse motivation. So I went over to see it, and knock on wood, things worked out so far. Been there for 11 and a half, 12 years.
He lives into it, so so when you're saying he speaks Japanese, like he is Japanese.
I'm not fluent, but I'm somewhat proficient.
Can you write kanji?
Yes, I can write kanji also, but not a lot.
Yeah, kanji is
The most difficult thing is reading the newspaper, believe it or not, because they're using words that you don't use in everyday conversation, and I'm completely lost. I'm not even going to pretend I can read it because I can't.
No, but he's a local. After almost 12 years there, you're Japanese. But here's what's cool about Dante is that he's so humble and sweet and was like excited to meet me, and I was like, oh my goodness, thank you. And I heard he was an actor over there, and I knew they created the part for him. But so I was like, whoa, God, cool! I'm excited to meet you too. And he's like, yeah, I do some stuff here, and super sweet and humble. You guys, this man. We went out, and it was like, I mean, when I say, I kind of want to pull up the video, screaming like girls rushing towards him, like, can I have a photo? Can I have a photo? I was like, Dante, you're real famous in Tokyo.
I'm very, very low key.
Well,
Because
here's the
we
thing.
all have jobs, but
And
they're
there's
just
also
different.
like one of Dante in Tokyo, so when he goes out, they definitely recognize him.
Very, very true.
You know, and so yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I like being there because the people are really friendly and nice. Don't get me wrong, I love being here. So doing work and having the opportunity to go back and forth, that's actually why I got into the business, because I wanted to be able to work in multiple locations and just enjoy it. And I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Now, any of you gamers at all?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
Okay, can you talk?
I've played the entire series. So.
Okay.
See, okay,
How
so
about
I
you,
looked
Erin?
into this because Jason Font, who was my Red Ranger in my season, who Dante was also a fan of, was so cute. I love him so much.
Yeah, that's
he's
our
so
brother.
great.
I miss him.
I love him so much. So he had already done the Mocap before for the previous Resident Evil. So I found out they were auditioning for Rebecca, and he's like, just come audition.
Yeah.
I'll just send me your stuff. I'll send it over. So anyway, so I feel like I lucked into this, but I got it. Thanks guys for hiring me. But then, but no, I did Call of Duty as well,
Yeah.
and in that one it's my likeness.
Nice.
Yeah, and that one I also
Which one of the series was that?
Black Ops 2.
Okay.
I was Karma,
Yeah.
Chloe Karma Lynch. So it's my face, but I have the blonde hair and the green eyes. But it's really funny. So, and I'm not a gamer. I want to be. I love sci-fi. I love, that's why I'm like, please carve out 20 minutes for me to walk around the convention. I've never been to San Diego Comic-Con. I'm so excited.
This is the first time?
Yes.
Which is weird because I always thought that both her and Jason would come all the time. It's like, actually, no, we're usually busy at other conventions, so don't get the chance. Where for me, this is my 7th. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've
Nice.
never, I'm like dying to get out there. So I'm like, which interviews can I skip? No. Yeah, because I'm always like, last year I was asked to moderate the Power Ranger panel and I was
Yeah.
filming. So
Yeah.
I just haven't been able to come. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm not a gamer, but I want to be. But I have an Xbox 360, which I know is like the old one now, but
Yeah.
it's still for me, it's like brand new and exciting. But I can only play the games because I just don't have the dexterity, so I can only play the games that I can do with my body. So I do like Harry Potter and like river rafting. But yeah.
So the overall look of the film and your faces, how is that looking, getting your expressions in your faces and working with that? Because animation has changed so much over the years, and you both have worked in animation, so it must be different doing it now.
I don't know how much mocap you've done. I've done only because of Resident Evil. I mean, because of Call of Duty. I've done too, and they were similar but different, and they're both big titans, and I've been
Yeah.
so lucky to be part of them.
Very true.
But they were different, like just subtle but big. You know, like the little things make a difference in everyday
Yeah.
filming.
T-pose.
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 Do you know what we're talking about? So
Yeah.
at the beginning of.
When we're filming in the studio, there's cameras everywhere, and every time we have to reset, T-pose.
Oh, they make you do that?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
So it became like a big joke on set. We're like, T-pose.
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 That's our random joke that we say.
And I would never, you're supposed to like stand with your legs together, but I always starfished.
Yeah.
So all my T-poses look more like an X or something. Or like a, yeah.
Mocap wise, I'd done motion capture before for Metal Gear and a few other projects. I actually have a character in the last Metal Gear Solid 5 game,
That's
and
awesome.
it's all me. And it's weird because there's me, and then there's like 80% and 70% versions of me running around that are people
Yeah.
choking out or whatever. But it was very different because when I did that for Metal Gear, it was more of being in a room and being stationary, and then doing motion, portions of motion in a completely different setting.
Wow.
This time, everything happened real time. The headsets were probably the weirdest thing to get used to because the camera is like right here in front of us. So I felt like for 5 minutes I was cross-eyed because it was so close. And then any motion we did after that, everything was immediately taken. So that was really cool because usually it's a different process from what I did before.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Are you all filming together?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Which made it even better.
It
Because
was
it's like,
great.
hey, I get to work with them at the same time. Because you have productions where you're on the same production, but you're not working.
Yeah.
You're in the same scene, but not really. Wasn't like that. The weirdest thing to get used to were the broomsticks and tape. Yeah.
instead of props,
Yeah.
because it's all CGI. So yeah, you would literally be like the guns.
Yeah, the
were
gun,
like,
the guns
you know,
were like kind of
sticks
floppy.
with like duct tape.
Duct tape all over them, and then these little dots on them. It's like, oh yeah, that's right, because they need to track it. But then the door was the weirdest thing for me, because the first time I went to open, it was like, that's the window. I was like, oh yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
Here's the door
And you always
handle.
have to like remember we have to like stand, we like wait for a door to open,
Yeah,
but
wait
it's
for the
just
door to open.
It's just nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
It's like, wait for it. Okay, go.
But
And then charge
it
in.
was really fun getting to all do it together because
Yes.
we would do these big rehearsals because it was all like the group stuff especially. So we would rehearse, and then do
go through it.
one, maybe two takes, like maybe three if someone really didn't quite get it. But you got, which as I do mostly on camera acting, like film and TV. So for me to have that, like you get like one or two shots is so wild to me because I'm used to like a master, then a close up, then a two shot, then coverage, you know. So I'm used to getting like a dozen stabs at something.
Yeah.
But this is the first time. The first day,
We
I remember I was
don't-
like,
we don't do it.
yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of weird because even in Japan, when we do shots, it takes a long time. Like a 30-second commercial can be 18 hours of filming. Oh yeah, we don't have unions, and it's not done the same way we have here in the States. So you can actually be doing one project for an extended period of time. But once they get it out, I mean, they really get it out. But there's many takes, and it's like, oh, can we get that one more time? But we want you to move 2 centimeters to your left. And it sounds silly, but then when you see it, it's like that little tweak kind of makes a
Very
difference.
precise.
But this one was boom, boom, boom. He's like, okay, let's go to the next one. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want another? No, we're good. Let's go to the next one.
Yeah.
In traditional filmmaker, you know, you have the setup of the lightings, props, so you don't have here like that. So it's like more like theater where you play all the scene all along because you then have to place a new camera, new lightings.
Yeah.
Yeah, scene by scene, it was like doing a little mini plays because
Yeah.
we would do one scene entirely,
And
then
you get to see kind of a rough playback on the screen, and it's like, okay, motion-wise, we need you to take another couple steps in this direction or that direction because actually there'll be a building there or there's a car there or something of that nature. So it was quite different from what I'm used to, but yeah, it did feel like we were on a giant stage that was just round.
yeah. And it was because like the animators and the director and all the all the technical people would be
Yeah.
watching us, so it was like doing a play. 'Cause we had to-
How you get into character considering that you have to, know the space, because you have to be very aware of your body.
Right.
You told me there's an empty space, but actually it's going to be like a box or a desk.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't too difficult because one, after doing a couple run-throughs, and the director is actually very hands-on, which I liked a lot, because when you're doing projects and okay, I just want you to do this, I want you to do that, it's okay. But when they come into it, it's like, hey, this is the motion I want, and this is the way we're going to take this scene. So he gives you a breakdown. It made it a lot smoother when we're actually going through it,
Yeah.
because it's like, okay,
Are you guys gonna? Oh, sorry.
it just happens.
Yeah. No. Are you guys gonna do those guys too, or?
Yes, we're going to do that now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yes.
Taka's our director, and you'll see he's
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah,
Cool.
he's really shy, so definitely get him to talk. He's adorable. He's really shy, but
Is he shy?
he is.
Well,
He's really shy.
talking to you
I didn't have
guys,
that experience.
talking to you guys as, I guess, as actors, as people, we have like a lot of music fans on our podcast and stuff. So
Nice.
if I were to get into your cars and whatever, like, what are 3 like artists that you're listening to right now? 3
I can
artists.
think of one off the top of my head. Utada Hikaru.
Okay. Okay.
She's my favorite Japanese artist from like God, 2000, 17 years ago.
Nice.
She just has this way of singing. She was born in New York, so she speaks.
Is that like
perfect
anything like
English.
J-pop, or is that?
It is, but she's also tried to branch out away from it. She
Okay.
is or was part of Def Jam a while back also. So when she came to America, her style was a little different. But
Okay.
I'd say if it's Japanese music, Utada Hikaru, Crystal K, and AK-69.
Nice. How about you, Erin?
I love this question
Yeah.
because my husband is a musician.
Nice.
So first and foremost, my husband's band, the 100-Year War, which is
Plug.
yeah, right, the 100-Year War. But yeah, he's amazing. He's opened up and played with The Who, Chris Isaacs, Chris Cornell. That song, You're Beautiful by James Blunt, that's him. He wrote that and played it, whatever. Yeah, he's super amazing. So like, he's the real deal. Check him out.
100-Year War.
100-Year War. Oh, there's something really exciting that I don't know if I can announce yet.
Yes.
A big DJ.
Yes.
It's okay.
Just look out for, I think one of the biggest DJs in the world is going to remix one of his songs. So just,
That's cool.
and he's got,
What are
okay, you guys, I
his
can't say
initials?
what show. Yeah, right. Also, I can't say what show, but we all watch it. It's on Netflix. It's a marvel show. Licensed one of his songs, and he sang it on camera. So keep your eye out for that too, really soon.
Okay.
So that's my number one. Yeah, it's like really exciting. Oh, you guys, I'm like later, emailed it to me, guess, and I'll tell you. So the 100-Year War first and foremost. But then I would say like I don't know what it is. I can't take Beyonce off my radio when she goes on.
Okay.
I can't. We were blasting it, and I'm like a straight up rock and roll girl. But yesterday I just was putting it on. My sister doesn't know any of it. I was just singing out my sister. I was like, oh God.
It's hard. It's hard to get away from.
Yeah. I mean, I can't. She's queen.
What's your favorite Resident Evil film? Cartoon, video game?
Resident Evil Vendetta.
Yeah, hands down, Vendetta. No brainer.
No brainer.
Yeah,
And your
definitely
favorite
Vendetta.
Villain, the film, monster, creature.
You know, the villain for me is
tough
John
one.
DeMito when he plays
Yeah,
the
it's
Glenarius.
it's John's character because
so
he's
good.
watching that man work
so
is amazing. When he switches voices, it's epic. Like I learned a lot, but seriously,
Yeah,
he's amazing at doing it. Because when he does it, yeah.
Yeah, we'd all be watching him. We'd all just be like,
I was just sitting there just watching.
he's so good.
You're gonna do another take, right? Please.
Yeah.
Okay, one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
I have to text John and be like, we're singing your praises, bud.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool.
Yeah.
How long did it take the whole shoot?
It's actually quite fast. About 2 weeks. Yeah.
It was
3 weeks.
so
Yeah.
fast. Oh,
Super
we were there
intense.
3, so
So about two and a half.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe 2.5.
Yeah, because it's
really fast.
digital, so they
Yeah.
go through a lot. That's another reason why when we wrapped up is like, are we doing another section somewhere else? Because that's probably the shortest shoot I've had for a
They
movie.
did the whole thing. I mean, it's
Yeah.
wild. But then they animated it for over a year.
Yeah.
So
It's a long, grueling
So
process.
when was that? In 15?
we did January of 2016.
Yeah. This was a year ago. This
A
is
year
ago.
and a half.
Wow.
A
Yeah,
year and a
that's
half to
That's
the month.
really not that long, considering start to finish, production, pre-production, post-production. and all the editing that they did. And when I say all the editing, I mean they had a lot of work too. Because it's a lot of data that you got to go
Yeah.
through, and then you decide what you want to keep, what you want to have as extras, what you want to put to the side, and give to the actors later for their own personal archives.
It was
Yeah.
a beautiful movie. It was like shockingly good. That scene in the bathroom, I literally screamed. I was like,
Nice.
Thank you,
Is that for me?
yay.
I was like, what?
Nice, nice.
Here. And then I was in school. I was like,
Oh, thank you, yay.
you guys are really good.
Well, thank you.
Guys,
Really
thank you
appreciate
so
you taking the
much.
time to
It's so
come
nice
out.
to meet you all.